Zhuhai. Conduit of Zhuhai. Gonna look around. Gonna see Zhuhai. Yeah, Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why. It's just Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why. It's just Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why. It's just Zhuhai.
We're in a place called Midtown. Midtown is like a city block of like kind of shopping, but indoor outdoor. You can see, I just saw a little bit in there already. You can see like H&M, Zara. We're gonna take a look and walk in there. And before we go in, you can see we're kind of near, like, there's residential, kind of typical street, but just this one big city block. So we're gonna get in there and we're gonna kind of meander around, see what's around Midtown as well. Okay, stay tuned. Midtown Mall, one large city block in Zhuhai. Zhuhai, China, up on the map. We're gonna be starting at a place called Midtown Mall, which is really, really cool. You'll see that. And we're gonna be navigating up. I wanna go north of here and kind of explore. So we're gonna meander maybe like 4 or 5 blocks away. So, but we're starting out in Midtown and we're gonna navigate up. Anyways, let's just get right into it as if you were there yourself. Zhuhai, China, Midtown Mall area. Midtown, let's walk on in. So yeah, this is actually indoor outdoor. It's a it's kind of cool because it's basically like one big city block with all these restaurants and shopping. So it's like being in a mall but being outside the whole time too. And we got a map, says map of FHL, has another name too, FHL. So you can see that it's a block. So you can see a park on this side and just kind of a major streets. But you can see all these different stuff. Miniso, I guess you're right here coming in. So yeah, it's just all kinds of stuff. Steak, Starbucks, Chill Street, all kinds of stuff. H&M, you'll definitely see that one because that's right in the middle. There's even a bar, Lucky Bar. Okay, let's walk on in. Check it all out. Miniso. And I've only been here in the evening. In the evening it's really nice because all the lights come on. And there'll be people kind of everywhere. But right now it's a Monday. It's maybe about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I kind of have low expectations because it's kind of hot right now and it's not the time to be walking around as it will be in about 2 hours from now. It'll be amazing. And people are probably at work. So anybody walking around, maybe some kids are done with school already because it's now July. So that's a possibility. Just walk right into it. There's a KFC down that way. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's like a nice nice setup. Nice, there's good shade right here too. Let's see what else we can all let's see what we can all come across here. Yeah, that breeze feels really good. It's been a really hot day, so other parts of the city that I was exploring today was the pot has everything. Hot pot, I imagine. Yeah, it's really nice. One big city block. It takes a while to explore it. I've explored it in parts, and then each time I create a video, I'll just kind of meander around, try to get a feel for it, and it'll be like 20 minutes, and I haven't even shown everybody the whole thing yet. But this one, we're kind of getting into the middle of the city block, and we're going to see an H&M in a moment. There's Pop Mart. Pop Mart is really popular. There's actually a cinema as well. And H&M is over there. We're going to walk towards that. We'll get into the shade again in a moment. No one else. Yeah, and actually, if you want to see it in the evening, I've been here a few times, so I'll put that into the thumbnails at the end of the video. There's H&M right there. We'll just get into the shade a little bit. One of the things I want to do in this particular video is also want to walk out of the mall. This is kind of cool. Let me walk like this so we can kind of capture that. Pretty photogenic. Pullman, I think that's a hotel right there, straight ahead. You can even have dining right in there as well, restaurants. So now we're here, so we're kind of in the middle. I think we started there, here in Miniso. And then the Urban Revivo. Pullman is a hotel. So it's a pretty well located hotel. There's H&M right there. H&M is like one big city block, so it's over there as well. You can go around. And they have all the shopping here as well. You just kind of see jewelry. It says Macau Jewelry Studio. That goes all the way down. I kind of want to go down this way, so we're going to walk down this way. Let me see. Got candy, the Nap. Hello. The Nap Market. That one has apples. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very
Where
good.
are you from?
I live in Macau. Ni hao. Peach blossom wine. Let's see what else we got in here. Let me see. Chinese restaurant. Here's more of a market down here as well. And we're gonna explore. Let me just kind of see. Shanghai Min. So that will end our street if we go down that way. And that'll also end it too. I think this is Pullman Hotel. So we have one whole strip right here of restaurants. And hello. We got coconuts there. Let's see. So if we go down that way, there's a buffet, but we're gonna go into here because it's a bit of shade. It looks kind of interesting. Pop Mart. It's a Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen sounds so nice. Here's boxing and yoga. Pilates fitness space it's called up there. Okay. Bluegrass yogurt. You can sit outside and get some yogurt. Supergirl. Okay. Could walk down that way, of course, as well. I'm gonna go down this way. Partly because of the music. It's funny when we're still kind of meandering around in here. So we're over here. We were over there. Now we're over here. But yeah, if you want to see it at night, there'll be a lot more people. It'll be more busier. Let's see what this is. Reading me. I bet these Chinese characters probably have a lot of meaning to them, a lot of meaning in them. Okay, so we could keep walking into these areas, of course, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk down this way. And I think we're going to be walking towards, oh, here's Chill Street. Let me just see. So Chill Street, it looks like, I don't know what's in there, but should probably explore that as well. But the thing is every direction there's something to see, so if I go there, I'll sacrifice something else. Leafy Garden. Okay, steak. Let me see, this one says bistro. It's nice. Chill Street. So what I want to do is I want to try to capture so you kind of got some big tall buildings everywhere. Then you have this whole block, so it goes all the way down that way, goes all the way in. There's Starbucks right there, goes into the mall part right there, bistro. So it's about one city block. Here's Chill Street. So what I want to do next is I want to walk through it. I just want to see what's on the other side. There's actually cinemas there too. So I've been kind of curious because, you know, what's around here? There's another place to chill out, relax. So right here you got a park, no trees though, so it's a little bit hot. And you got residential right there. You have to get across the big major street. I see some more residential over there, some tall buildings over that way as well. There's Pullman, the hotel. Bama Tea. Hello, Zhuhai, it says. So this park kind of separates this little Midtown mall from the traffic right there. There's a big thing of traffic that goes right in there. So I was kind of curious what was on the sides. So we're back inside again. There's Pizza Hut right there. This kind of goes all the way in over here. There's Pizza Hut right there again. Then Starbucks is over there. Then you can see a park over here. So we were at the exit over on that side, but over here looks like this can bleed into the residential. That's what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to see how this goes into another block. Is that Pullman Hotel again? It's a different hotel. So that car's it's going up on the curb there. So I was kind of curious how this would go over to that space, and there's a Tim Hortons over there as well, so we're going to walk over towards that direction. So yeah, city block that bleeds into another city block, which looks like residential over there. So yeah, this is what I wanted to do anyways, was just put the two together, see how those connect. So we are going to sneak across, see if we can get across okay. Yeah, and then right there is a residential with 7-Eleven, Four Seasons. Looks like a lot of scooters can go, motorcycles can go into here, and it's called Food Park. So they have a name for this area called Food Park. And you can see these big residential, and there's more being built that way, more up there. I kind of wanted to walk over towards this Tim Hortons because that's a fast food restaurant, of course, that's connected to this neighborhood. So yeah, there's a cinema too. So Midtown Mall is over there, and then the Tim Hortons is right here. There's actually another Tim Hortons now at Hengqin. I'll just kind of show you. So here you can buy sandwiches, 29.9. So that one's popular with Canadians. You can also sit outside. It's also popular with the Chinese because of the Chinese community in Canada. (7-Eleven). Of course, you're gonna have to walk right into this little space here. So this one is going to be Tim Hortons, and then Luckin Coffee. Durian. Let's kind of check this out real quick. So they got durian for sale at $29. Hello. And watermelon as well. That's only $5.99. Okay, so we're gonna walk right into this area, see what this is all about. Okay. Yeah, I've only been here at nighttime. In the daytime, it's a nice breeze. So if somebody lived here, they'd have access to that mall and all the amenities there. (7-Eleven). Here's a burger shop. There's a hot pot. Just go up the stairs and you got a little hot pot restaurant. Let's just keep on walking through. Let's see what else is around here. Macy. Okay. Macy's a barber shop. Optical. Yeah, there's 7-Eleven. Here's a cheese place. Don't say no to cheese. Okay, so now we're gonna head on out. Let me just try to make sense of this whole area. King 1. So apartments. And we just basically went down that way. And now somebody's looking at the map. We're right here. Yosheng Lane. So that'll give you a reference point for somebody who's... And then yeah, straight ahead it looks like we got another 7-Eleven. Lots of residential straight ahead. Lots of construction right here. Okay. Lots of construction here too, so they're doing a lot of construction in this space forever. So let's end it right there. Kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. I do kind of want to walk up there. I'm going to walk up there and then we'll end it and see what's up there and add it to our video. I'm just going to add this because that's kind of cool. These all these balconies. So people that live there have these balconies that kind of overlook this pedestrian street area. It feels like it could be developed more. So we'll see how that goes in the future. Go. Yeah, they call this Food Street, right? So I guess this has big plans in the future. And it looks like it goes right into a neighborhood that's aligned along the mountains. You can see like a mountain behind these. And some of these look like they might be in the mountains as well, which is kind of cool. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna walk across and see what's over there, and then we'll add that to our video. So we were right in that little space, and now we're over in this space. So it looks like we have a bridge that can go across and into this, and then there's a bus, but basically we kind of have like this big 8-lane highway or something, some big road that kind of blocks everything. So that kind of puts the end to that community, but it looks like a whole other community on that side. So I guess what we're gonna do, okay, so what I did was I ran across this big wide street. That's where we're at over there. So that's where those Midtown Mall is at, and over that. And then over here, kind of goes up into the mountains a little bit. I think we're just gonna add it because I'm not gonna do a separate video for it because I don't even know the neighborhood of this in particular yet. But yeah, you can see all the businesses and also all the apartments up there as well. Elevator. Okay. Looks like they're building all kinds of cool stuff. So they're tearing up this whole street right here, but they got some cool looking stuff here. It looks like it does go up into the mountains here. And so yeah, that's the Midtown Mall. It's down that area. Let's just go up to that stoplight. We'll turn the camera on up there and see. We're kind of in this Midtown Mall area, so I kind of wanted to just add it to the context of it. Okay, so we basically just walked from there, and then this whole block looks like it's kind of residential. There's a gate, so it looks like you would live in there, but you have all these shops all the way on the outside. So this would be a whole other community, so I don't think I'll get into it in this particular video, because it's a whole other neighborhood. But I was curious what's around the Midtown Mall, and now I know that there's even more restaurants and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting, like if somebody lived up here, you'd have some access to some nice neighborhoods as well. A lot of apartments, shopping, like basic mom and pop types of shops, and you have access to that, all the amenities of like Western shopping mall stuff as well. For kind of cool. Yeah, actually I wouldn't mind doing a separate video where I film one of these streets like this. It's pretty hot though, but yeah, this is kind of cool. Anyways, maybe I'll save that for another time. Pretty cool though, pretty interesting. Okay, let's end it for this particular one. So now we know it's on not too far from Midtown Mall.